failure to signal, a failure to come to a complete stop, an incorrect license plate. Each were the lone offense Oklahoma law enforcement knew about when engaging in chases that turned deadly after their respective drivers didn't submit to a traffic stop. The Tulsa World and Lee Enterprises public service journalism team spent months putting together a database of Oklahoma's deadly pursuits. The investigation found that 18 of the 79 pursuit deaths from 2016 to 2022 were innocent motorists not involved in the chases. That's 1 in 4 motorists, or 23%.
If he's going the wrong way on 35, just make sure we're not following the wrong way on 75.
I remember one of my first questions was, what did he do? What did he do that was so important he needed to be chased? It was one of the first questions I asked. I wanted to know what horrible thing this person had done to need to be chased. And it was just that he stole a truck.
A 2023 report by the U.S. Department of Justice and Police Executive Research Forum recommends that chases only take place when a violent crime occurs and there's an imminent threat to the public, based solely on known criminal action and not driving behavior.
That a simple property theft on a vehicle that has a low jack and in-dash cameras shouldn't have ended in an innocent person's life. A man trying to go to work to take care of his family. Was it worth him never coming home? Was it worth a husband and a father leaving and never coming home?
Two of the state's largest law enforcement agencies, the Oklahoma City Police Department and the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, have reacted to mounting pursuit deaths in opposite ways. Oklahoma City Police's new policy encourages officers to try to avoid chases because of the extreme danger they create, reminding officers that their basic responsibility is to protect the public. Recent data shows that Oklahoma City's stronger policy measures implemented in June 2022 is resulting in fewer pursuits and that more pursuits are being discontinued by officers. The agency averaged 334 pursuits per year in the 4 years prior to the new policy and 243 per year in the 2 years since. And about 36% were discontinued prior to the new policy, rising to 45% afterward. While Oklahoma Highway Patrol's updated policy went so far as to erase policy language that required troopers to, quote, promote the safety of all persons during chases.
Any decision to pursue or continue a pursuit involves striking a balance between law enforcement effectiveness and the risk of injury to the public. All pursuits will be reported by the member and reviewed by an OHP supervisor or higher rank and will be subject to an administrative review. So no, they're saying that everybody gets to do a pursuit, but only the supervisors can do the administrative review. And they acknowledge that it's dangerous, but based off of this policy, I want to know now what their OHP tactics and trainings are.
Oklahoma Highway Patrol in the past has acknowledged that it doesn't track or keep aggregate data on pursuits. The agency refused to say for this story whether that has changed. The discrepancy between the two agencies may garner legislative action from lawmakers who've studied or regularly discussed pursuit issues.
I think that if we know it's an issue and we're looking at the data and it's something that we have the power to say, hey, we want this statute across the board. If you guys are not going to do it yourselves, we want to make sure it gets done, then absolutely the legislature should step in. This is a statewide agency that reports to lawmakers. And if there is some policy that we feel needs to be in here that's missing, that they did not do on their own, for whatever reason, good or bad, I don't know yet, but that we feel concerned about, then absolutely, it is our job, it is our duty, it is our oath to step in